Hey, everybody. I'm sure everyone's wondering what happened to Camp Nano. I finished my Wild Sexy Marriage draft and I'm supposed to be working on book 3 and I stopped vlogging. What the heck? Okay, so the truth is book 3 needed way more work and research than I anticipated. So I decided not to dive right into book 3. What I'm planning on doing is doing book 3 for camp in June. And that works out perfectly because book 3 is not scheduled to come out until the end of December. So that gives me plenty of time to really flesh it out, finish my research. I've got lots of fun projects that go into it that I'm working on, which is so exciting, and you'll hear all about it when I figure them out. But for now, Camp Nano is over for me. I have officially quit Camp Nano because I hit my goal for the first, well, it's actually the second book in my hashtag That Wild Sexy Life book series. First draft is done. You guys can be assured that book 1 is still scheduled to come out June 1st. Cover reveal coming soon. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that here on YouTube, but my editor let me know that I should be hearing back from her with the final notes this weekend, which has me like so freaking excited. So once those notes come in, I will be making the corrections and spending all of May diving into perfecting book 1. And then you guys will get to read The Wild Sexy Life Chick, which I'm so excited about. I can't even tell you. Yeah. So with that being said, what's up right now? Right now, honestly, I've kind of been going through a difficult emotional roller coaster ride. Some of you may know because we have messaged back and forth. Our golden retriever is 9 years old. He turns 10 this year, and he started having some problems a couple days ago, and it's just been really, really difficult for my family. So that's another reason that I decided that right now, after finishing the first draft of my marriage book, I don't know, when you're in the midst of coronavirus crap and, had a daughter get married in March earlier than expected just because of all of the restrictions, and the world is just messy right now. And then to add on top of that, our beloved family member who is really struggling, I just realized, right now I do have plans and book launches coming and all of these exciting things that are scheduled, but at the same time, you have to remember what's most important, and it's individual for every person. And so right now, as much as I wanted to get both books drafted in April, I know that what's best for me and my family is for me to spend time with them and making memories and enjoying every moment we have with our golden retriever, because he's getting older and basically it all comes down to pain management right now. My husband and my son, because I am a higher risk with the coronavirus stuff because of lung issues, which is why in some of these videos you guys can hear me like for years. It's almost like I'm struggling to catch my breath. I do have some lung issues that I've been dealing with since I was a little kid. I was first hospitalized with pneumonia when I was 7, and then it just never really, it weakened my lungs having pneumonia for so long. So my husband and son spent hours, let me just tell you, hours at the veterinarian place with our golden, and because my husband doesn't feel comfortable with me getting out, and so my husband's the one that when we need errands run, he does them. He's sweet like that. He is like the sweetest thing ever. We do have our groceries delivered, which is great, but I feel like I've said a million times during this video. All that to say, right now, my priorities have shifted. My priorities right now are on taking care of the little time that I feel like we have with our golden, and just creating memories that the book will get written. It's just right now there are other priorities, and that's the thing. I actually had a really close friend of mine message me because in my last video how I mentioned that I never write when I'm not feeling inspired, and I know what to do to get inspired, but if I'm not inspired, I don't write. Like that's like I'm not gonna go super into religious stuff because I don't adhere to any religious affiliation. I left religion a long time ago. I often tell people, and this is a very rambly video, it should probably come with a warning label. I often tell people when they ask, well, what do you believe? That poetry ruined my religion, because it honestly did. I met Hafiz, and Hafiz, his poetry totally broke down the walls of my current, at that time, religion, and it's never been the same since. It's been wonderful. And so with that being said, I have made an agreement with my spirit, God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it, that if my calling is truly to write, that I will be inspired and that God will continue to show up and inspire me. And if not, then that's a sign that I need to be doing something else at that time. And right now, God showed up in April, and I finished my draft 1 of the Wild Sexy Marriage book. And it was obvious to me that right now, for book 3, I needed to be doing something else. So that is why you haven't heard from me. That's why I've not been doing any more Camp Nano vlogs. But I am still, let me just show you. I am still journaling my heart away here. Just so you guys know, I'm still showing up. I'm still doing the work, because that is life. And I have a lot more to share with you guys. But until then, I just wanted to update you and not leave you hanging on what in the world's happened since I finished that Wild Sexy Marriage book. So until next week, which I do plan on posting a video next week, possibly my favorites of April, because they were very unique and different this month, partly because of lockdown. But until next time, you guys, enjoy your wild, sexy lives.